this last one is really just for your help, for your benefit. If you're looking at the .NET source code, this is sort of the code, the way that the code flows through the portal core code. So it starts out with an HTTP handler at the front end, goes to global ASAX and default ASPX, and then so on. So this just kind of gives you an idea of where to go looking if you want to set breakpoints early in the process to see what happens as a module gets built up and injected into its container and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of cool things that happen inside of .NET Nuke, and just go read the source code. It's fascinating. It's really cool what they do. I've said most of this stuff already. I think be familiar with the standard modules, code generation tools, object browser. Yep. So I think I mentioned everything already. So then, the .NET Nuke site is where you go for downloads. There's forums there, directories full of resources now. You can look at the bug tracker, see what's hot. You can actually enter your own bugs. The documents are a separate download with .NET Nuke. Go read them. When you print them out, they're about yay thick in total, and there's a lot of stuff there. And as mentioned earlier, they are kind of old, but they are still relevant to what's in .NET Nuke today. There's a lot of new things that are not covered in those documents. There's a bunch of blog posts that cover that stuff now, but hopefully they'll get that documentation updated soon. And there's some resource sites. In particular, this ADET web server, Michael Washington. He's wonderful. As a module developer, he's got all kinds of examples and tutorials, and he uses Silverlight. He's done Ajax stuff. He's done alternate data layers. The guy is a wizard.
His web services stuff is really cool too.
Yeah, he actually build web services into .NET Nuke without having to use Visual Studio, and he does it with you just drop code into the app code directory, and you don't even have to, like I said, you don't even have to really use Visual Studio to deal with it. Pretty neat stuff. And finally, my website, bbnetexpert.com, you'll find that there's a .NET Nuke downloads page. Actually, it's called DNN downloads. You can get this slide deck, just look in the DNN 5 section. I've also got a DNN 4 and a DNN 3 and a DNN 2 section there, so old slide decks. There's links to webcasts. I've done about 15 MSDN webcasts on .NET Nuke. In the .NET Nuke 3 days, I did a module development and an advanced module development webcast. They're an hour each. That cover a lot of the same kind of things in a little bit different way. Those webcasts are still relevant. I did those with Russ Pasquino, who's a lot of you probably know Russ from Microsoft. Russ's tool shed. And email me, look at my blog. I tend to blog more about .NET than anything, although I really don't write much in my blog, so don't expect much there. I spend more time developing modules and stuff like that than blogging. So, any final questions? Looks like I covered it good. Yeah.
I have a question on the manifest file.
Yeah.
Which takes on more importance now because skins and everything toys with the new name
Package.
But the XML file, I noticed they didn't provide an access schema file for that. Is there some reason why are schemas going out of favor?
No. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I think there may be an XSD file for it. I know there's a document that describes in detail what's in the manifest, and maybe there's not. I don't know. I'll bet you you could find schema definition file for the manifest if you go and search.
Well, I guess my question is around when you're creating the modules to get ready to deploy, you want to kind of validate your manifest, right?
Yeah, there's a way to do that in the portal itself. If you look on the host module definitions, and it'll take a minute to spin up here. There is a menu item that lets you validate your manifest files, and there's also a menu item that lets you generate a package file. And well, I think it used to generate just the old style zip, DNN manifest zip file. It'll create all that stuff for you. Now you have to have manually configured your module in advance, but all it does is it just takes all that configuration information and dumps it in the right folder in the XML file. So on the this module definition step. Page. So your all right.
Cherokee extensions. I'm guessing, I don't know.
You know, I think, actually, I know where it is. It's on under. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, open up a,
I don't know.
did you open up a module, is it in the module itself?
Yeah, that's probably what it is, if you actually open the definition for a module.
If I could interrupt real quick, if anybody hasn't signed in and gotten their raffle ticket, do so now.
Oh, this is your link. This is where the create package link is. It's in the actual settings for the module itself. But there is a place that you can validate.
Oh, wait.
It's probably in the extensions page. I think you probably write it down.
Yeah, your registered name should be on there.
We got it done.
It may have hit it, I don't see the starting.
Well, or it may be gone. I'm not sure.
The validate
But they're
one when you're uploading it on the upload screen. To validate a module
When you're
definition.
installing the module.
If you go to, if you go to, at least on the old one, if you go to install a module, doesn't it say validate there? Oh, you have to.
Not anymore.
Have to check.
Yeah, there's a module validator somewhere, and they've shuffled things just a little bit.
I've used it before.
It's a
I thought it was on the upload screen.
It would validate the DNN file.
Okay. All right.
Stan has a book coming out, him and Daryl, and a couple other people have a book coming out that's actually still slated for next month, right?
March 1st or thereabouts.
Oh, March 1st now.
March 3rd.
Professional DotNetNuke 5, and you can already get it pre-ordered on Amazon. You can also get it through the Wrox website. So thank you very much, Stan.
You're welcome.
So now we got the giveaway, so what everybody's waiting for, right? All right, let me